Sivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Nama Krishna,
Yadavaya Namaha.
Govinda Govinda
Srimad Sudha.
Karati Vasalam,
Pangon Langayate Girim.
Yati Satavan Mande,
Sri Guru Dhinatharinam.
Paramananda Vādava,
Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram.
Hare Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat. So, my dear devotees, today we are reading from the Sri Krishna Chaitanya compilation class, and today's chapter is entitled as All Classes of Men, Ātmārāmas, Munis, and Nirgranthas must engage in the service of the Lord. Under the section, the 61 explanations of the Ātmārāma verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 283.
এই পর্যন্ত 26 প্রকার অর্থ এই আর তিন অর্থ গণনাতে পাইল এই দুই অর্থ মিলি 26 অর্থ হইল.
In this way, we have found three more meanings of the Ātmārāma verse. Combine these with the other meanings, and the total number of meanings adds up to 26 in all.
Lord Chaitanya is going on with his explanations of the Ātmārāma verse.
Lord Chaitanya is going on with his explanations of the Ātmārāma verse.
Sanatana Goswami is listening.
And Sanatana Goswami is listening. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 284.
26 প্রকার অর্থ ব্যতিরিক্ত স্থূলত দ্বিবিধ অর্থে সূক্ষ্মত 32 প্রকার অর্থ আর অর্থ শোনো যাহা অর্থের ভান্ডার স্থূলে দুই অর্থ সূক্ষ্মে 32 প্রকার.
There is yet another meaning, which is full of a variety of imports. Actually, there are two gross meanings and 32 subtle meanings. Purport. The two gross meanings refer to regulative devotional service and spontaneous devotional service. There are also 32 subtle meanings. Under the heading of regulative devotional service, there are 16 meanings based on understanding the word Ātmārāma to mean 1, a servant of the Lord as his personal associate, 2, a personal friend, 3, personal parents or similar superiors, 4, a personal beloved, and 5, a servant elevated by spiritual cultivation, 6, a friend by spiritual cultivation, 7, parents and superior devotees by cultivation of devotional service, 8, a beloved wife or female friend by cultivation of devotional service, 9, a mature devotee as a servant, 10, a mature devotee as a friend, 11, a mature devotee as a parent and superior, 12, a mature devotee as a wife and beloved, 13, an immature devotee as a servant, 14, an immature devotee as a friend, 15, an immature devotee as a father or superior, and 16, an immature devotee as a beloved. Similarly, under the heading of spontaneous devotion, there are also 16 various associates. Therefore, the total number of devotees under the headings of regulated devotees and spontaneous devotees is 32.
Lord Chaitanya is saying the different meanings based on regular devotional service and spontaneous devotional service.
Lord Chaitanya is saying the different meanings under regular devotional service and spontaneous devotional service. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 285.
আত্মা শব্দে কৃষ্ণের সকল অবতার। আত্মা শব্দে কহে সর্ববিধ ভগবান, এক স্বয়ং ভগবান আর ভগবান আখ্যান।
The word Atma refers to all the different personalities of Godhead. One of them is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, Krishna, and the others are different incarnations or expansions of Krishna. Purport. The word Atma also includes all kinds of personalities known as Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This means that Krishna has unlimited expansions. This is described in the Brahma Samhita 5.46. Diparchir evahi dasantaram abhyupetya dipayate vivrate hetu samana dharma yastadrig evahi cha vishnutaya vibhati govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The expansions of Krishna are thus compared to the candles that have been lit from an original candle. All the secondary candles are equally powerful, but the original candle is that from which all the others have been lit. Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is expanded as Balaram, Sankarshan, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and Vasudev. In this way, there are innumerable incarnations and expansions who are also called Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Regarding the variety of personalities known as Bhagavan, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that the personality of Godhead known as Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that his expansions are also called the personality of Godhead. In other words, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the original of all other personalities of Godhead. Speculative philosophers and mystic yogis also meditate upon the form of Krishna, but this form is not the form of the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a Bhagavan is but a partial representation of the Lord's full potency. Nonetheless, he also has to be understood to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To clarify this matter, one should simply understand that Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan, the friend of the cowherd boys and the lover of the gopis, is actually the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is attained by spontaneous love. Although his expansions are also called the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are attained only by the execution of regulated devotional service.
Krishna is attainable by spontaneous devotional service.
Krishna is obtainable by spontaneous devotional service.
The other expansions are attainable by regulative devotional service.
And the other expansions are attainable by regulative devotional service. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 286.
ষোলতঃ দ্বিবিধ ভক্ত, এক বিধি পূজক, দুই রাগযুক্ত ভক্ত। হাতে রমে যেই সেই সব আত্মারাম, বিধি ভক্ত রাগ ভক্ত দুই বিধ নাম।
One who always engages in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is called Ātmārāma. There are two types of Ātmāramas. One is an Ātmārāma engaged in regular devotional service, and the other is an Ātmārāma engaged in spontaneous devotional service.
Krishna in Vrindavan is worshipped by spontaneous devotional service.
Krishna in Vrindavan is worshipped by spontaneous devotional service.
And his expansion are worshipped by regulative devotional service.
And his expansion are worshipped by regulative devotional service. Regulative. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 287.
উভয়ের প্রত্যেকে চতুর্বিধ, এক নিত্য সিদ্ধ, দুই সাধন সিদ্ধ এবং 3 ও 4 দ্বিবিধ সাধন। দ্বিবিধ ভক্ত হয় চারি চারি প্রকার, পারিষদ সাধন সিদ্ধ সাধক ঘনার।
Both the Ātmārāmas engaged in regulative devotional service and those engaged in spontaneous devotional service are further categorized in 4 groups. There are the eternal associates, the associates who have become perfect by devotional service, and those who are practicing devotional service and are called sadhakas, of whom there are 2 varieties. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 288.
সর্বশুদ্ধ অষ্টপ্রকার, জাত অজাত প্রতি ভেদে সাধক 2 ভেদ, বিধি রাগ মার্গে চারি চারি অষ্ট ভেদ।
Those who are practicing devotional service are either mature or immature. Therefore, the sadhakas are of 2 types. Since the devotees execute either regulative devotional service or spontaneous devotional service, and there are 4 groups within these 2 divisions. Although altogether there are 8 varieties.
So Prabhupada mentioned that the devotees were all pure devotees.
Srila Prabhupada mentioned that his devotees were all pure devotees.
Some were ripe and some were unripe.
Some were ripe and some were unripe.
Like a mango may be ripe or unripe.
Like a mango, and may be ripe or unripe.
But even the unripe will eventually become ripe.
But even the unripe will eventually become ripe. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 289.
বৈদিক ভক্তিতে উক্ত চতুর্বিধ ভক্তের প্রত্যেকে চতুর্বিধ ভেদে সর্বশুদ্ধ 16 প্রকার। বিধি ভক্তে নিত্য সিদ্ধ, পারিষদ দাস সখা গুরু কান্তাগণ চারিবিধ প্রকার।
By executing regulative devotional service, one is elevated to the platform of an eternally perfect associate, such as a servant, friend, superior, or beloved woman. Each of these is of 4 varieties.
So one is elevated one of the primary rasas.
So one gets elevated in one of the primary rasas. Neutral, servitude, friendship, parental,
and
conjugal. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 290.
সাধন সিদ্ধ দাস সখা গুরু কান্তাগণ জাতরতি সাধক ভক্ত চারিবিধ জন।
Among those who have perfected themselves by devotional service, there are servants, friends, superiors, and beloved damsels. Similarly, there are 4 types of mature devotees.
Practicing sadhana bhakti, one can protect him or herself.
So by practicing sadhana bhakti, one could perfect himself or herself.
And thus, there are 4 types.
And thus there are 4 types. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 291.
অজাতেরতি সাধক ভক্ত এ 4 প্রকার বিধি মার্গে ভক্তে ষোড়শ বেদ প্রচার.
Within the category of regulative devotional service, there are also immature devotees. These are also of 4 varieties. Thus, in regulative devotional service, there are altogether 16 varieties.
The Lord Chaitanya is running out each variety into 4 sub-varieties.
So Lord Chaitanya is writing out each variety into 4 separate categories. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 292.
রাগময়ী ভক্তিও বৈদিক ভক্তির ন্যায় 16 প্রকার। অতএব আত্মারাম 32 প্রকার। রাগ মার্গে ঐছে ভক্তি ষোড়শ বিভেদ, 2 মার্গে আত্মারামের 32 বিভেদ.
On the path of spontaneous devotional service, there are also 16 categories of devotees. Thus, there are 32 types of Ātmārāmas enjoying the Supreme Lord on these 2 paths.
A path of regulative devotional service and spontaneous devotional service.
The path of regulative devotional service and spontaneous devotional service.
It has 16 varieties, total of 32 varieties.
Each has 16 varieties, a total of 32 varieties. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 293.
ইহাদের সহিত মুনি নির্গ্রন্থ চ ও অপি যুজ্য। মুনি নির্গ্রন্থ চ অপি 4 শব্দের অর্থ যাহা যেই লাগে তাহা করিয়ে সমর্থ.
When these 32 types of devotees are qualified with the words Muni, Nirgrantha, Cha, and Api, the meanings can be increased in different ways and very soundly elaborated upon.
Lord Chaitanya uses different words, like many options.
Lord Chaitanya used these different words to make many options. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 294.
এই পর্যন্ত 58 প্রকার অর্থ। 32-এ 26-এ মিলি 850 আর এক ভেদ শোনো অর্থের প্রকাশ.
When we add the 26 types of devotees to these 32, then they altogether number 58. You may now hear from me of further manifestations of meanings.
So, about 22 meanings, the previous 26 equals 58.
So about 32 meanings plus the previous 26 equals 58.
How
What more?
So thus ends part 1 of, and we'll continue tomorrow as part 2 of this section. The chapter is entitled as Ātmārāmas, Munis, and Nirgranthas must engage in the service of the Lord under the section, the 61 explanations of the Ātmārāma verse.
do you give the announcement?
Done, Guru Maharaj, announcement. We can straight away go to.
So we have the announcements. I'll go to the birthday blessings. Then Canada, UK, Europe.
So,
Will be visited.
so we've already had the announcements. We'll go and visit the devotees to Canada, UK, and Europe.
Hare Krishna.
Cake fest.
Sachin Danandi.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. Us to Adapankaja Krishna Prabhu, happy birthday to you, Krishna Matirastu, Haribo, special blessings to everyone. Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Birthday of Daraha, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to you, Haribo. Thank you for your offering. Damodar Priya Mataji, happy birthday to you. Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Blessings to everyone.
It's one for 1 year old. Nice big cake.
Dipanshu, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu, happy birthday to you. Thank you for your offering. Blessing you. Thank you for the garland. Haribo. Guru Krishna, Reddy. Modugu cake, strawberry, and milkshake. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Happy birthday to you. Haribo, Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Blessings to all of you. Pada Pankaja Krishna Prabhu, second time. Special blessings. Kunti Savamoi Mataji. 57th birthday. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu.
Hello.
Happy birthday to you. Haribo, Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake. Birthday of both Sudarshan Krishna Prabhu and Swarup Roy. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Happy birthday to both of you. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you for your beautiful offering. Nitya Rangini Mataji. Happy birthday to you. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Blessings to both of you. Haribo. Ashita Vachara. Ashita. Varana Govinda Prabhu, happy birthday to you. Radha Krishna Matirastu, blessings to you. Haribo. Smita Vishwas, happy birthday. Krishna Matirastu, Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake. Thank you for joining. Blessings to all of you.
Haribo. Rajashapam, where is Chittagam? What is that?
Yeah, that is Chittagam Banku Bihari, Sri Sri Radha Banku Bihari.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Nobody joined.
Kagrachari Hill,
Nobody joined.
Chittagam, no?
No.
They have cake festival today.
Today nobody joined.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu.
Request them to hand raise it. Chittagam.
Third anniversary of Lord Jagannath Puri. 158 items.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Blessings to all of you. Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu. Birthday of okay, second time, special blessings. Huh?
Hallelujah.
Birthday of both Sudarshan Krishna Prabhu and Swarup Roy. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, please accept our okay. Adbhuta Nrsimha from Italy. Haribo, Guru Maharaj ti dà le sue benedizioni. Krishna Matirastu, grazie per l'offerta. Grazie per il fiore. Haribo. Kumar Gaur Prabhu, Croatia, right? Krishna Matirastu, thank you very much for joining and for your bananas offering. Prabhu, Krishna Matirastu.
Rajashapam, help me. Help me. Until this.
Long darshan, special blessings. Shama Nandini Mataji from Europe. Krishna Matirastu, thank you for joining and thank you for your offering. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Haribo.
Hello.
Haribo from Croatia.
This.
My
This
is for him.
Krishna Matirastu. Your Croatian disciples, Guru Maharaj.
You already given.
Krishna Matirastu, blessings to all of you. Haribo. For
Yeah.
your sweet offering. Haribo. Deva Kirupa, offre il panettone. Haribo. Krishna Matirastu, benedizioni da Guru Maharaj. Dall'Italia, from Italy. Deva Kirupa.
Hello.
Haribo.
What's that, a cake?
Il panettone, Guru Maharaj.
Huh?
Panettone is like a sweet bread with in Christmas and in the feasts. Da Govinda, from Govinda, Guru Maharaj. This panettone.
I asked them to listen.
Vimalangi Sundari Mataji, apple crumble. Wow, Krishna Matirastu from Germany. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your beautiful cake offering. Haribo. From Italy, Akashni Radhika Mataji. Haribo. Benedizioni da Guru Maharaj. Grazie per.
Hello.
Cosa sono? Laddu. Ok. Haribo. Simply. Benedizione di Guru Maharaj. From UK, for your pleasure, Guru Maharaj, Shanti Priya Mataji, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Wow, thank you for your beautiful offering. Haribo. Jagannath Kirtanananda Prabhu, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Kushuma Moda Rani Mataji, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining and for your Pushpa offering. Amo Naveen Linisha, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to both of you. Thank you for your fruits offering. Antaranga Ripriya Mataji, Balaji Prasad, Birmingham, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu.
They have Balaji temple in Birmingham.
Do they have Balaji temple?
Yes, I'm saying they have Birmingham Balaji temple.
Arun, Suma, and Adya, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Haribo. Ashish, Urvashi, Pihu, Ishwari, Kachori, and Samosa. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for your offering. Bhavana Raghu, Goranga, Madhurnimai. Thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Haribo. Prihad Gaurari Prabhu. Thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. And thank you for your offering. Hemaladini Mataji, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is accepting your bananas offering. Haribo. Kartikeyan Murugan, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you very much for joining. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Krishna Sumyak and Jayani Radhi Mataji. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining. Blessings to the child. Vaya Pureshwari Lakshmi, Priya Mataji, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you very much for joining and for your pushpa offering. Raghu Prabhu from UK, thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Rajendra, Malya, Yashishwani, and Krishna Priya. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you very much for joining and for the pomegranate offering. Haribo. Blessings to all of you. Sangeeta Priya Madhavi Mataji, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu, blessings to you.
She is in temple.
Satyameta Gauranga Prabhu, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu.
Is a Buddhist.
Distribution. Krishna Matirastu, Haribo. Sita Manoj Kumar, Nirang Krishna Adinath. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Haribo. Thank you for your beautiful offerings. Seva Priya Mataji. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to you. Thank you for the darshan and for the beautiful offering. Haribo. Beautiful deity. Radha Madhav. Sri Lakshmi from UK. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining and for your pushpa offering. Jai. Sudarshana Rajesh Prabhu Prema Parameshwari Pavitra Mataji Vinay. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining and thank you for your offering. From UK as well, Vishal Gauranga Prabhu. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Jai Jagannath Baldeva Subhadra Chakra. Blessings to both of you. Haribo. Govinda Gopi Dasi. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining. Guru Maharaj distributed 10 Bhagavad Gitas and 15 small books. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nottingham. Ranjini Mataji. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Aryan Sai, Ramakrishna, Manjula, and Shrikant. Haribo, thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. From Ireland, Swati, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your flower offering. Vipasinu Raghunath Prabhu, Swati, and Chadvik. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you very much for your offering. Anil Satya and Karanshu, sweet rice, Jai, Krishna Matirastu, thank you for your offering. Blessings to all of you. Dipti Nair Pakoras, Jai, Krishna Matirastu. Happy New Year to you as well. Haribo, thank you for joining. Gopala Ganashraya Prabhu Sulochana Vraja Gopi Mataji Bhakti Haribo Krishna Matirastu, thank you for your offering. Jai Haribo. Prashanti, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu Haribo from UK. Rasarna Gopal Prabhu Vijay Rajalakshmi Mataji Puran Koli, thank you very much for your offering and for joining. Haribo Krishna Matirastu. Rati Raj Varanga Prabhu, Brahmashakti Lakshmi Mataji and Adi, thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu, Guruji is accepting your offering. Sadhi Gorangi Mataji and Brinda, sweet berries, wow, Krishna Matirastu, thank you for joining. Strawberries, sorry. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Sukhdev and Dinamaya, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu, blessings to both of you. From UK, Yamini, Jai, thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu, thank you for your offering. Haribo, Yogeshwara Gopinath Prabhu, Nikunja Sakhi, and Shruti. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu, thank you for joining. Guruji is accepting your offering. Anuradha Chuta Gopi Mataji, Rasaraj Nrisima Prabhu, and Devaki and Dishika. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu, thank you for your all the blessings. Jai Haribo, Manohar Supriya, Shobha, and Prabhakaran. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Jai. Guruji is blessing all of you, beautiful deities. Thank you for the darshan. Haribo. Jai Guranitai. Human, Arabid, Aparna, Topaji, Rushant, Veena. Haribo, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you, and thank you for the beautiful prasad offering. Haribo. Abhijit from UK, Happy New Year to you as well. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Satish Bhima Rashetti from UK, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Bagunara. Mano Rajan Rajeshwar Prabhu from UK, thank you very much for the bananas. Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Bhaskar, Pramida, and Akshay. Haribo, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu, thank you for the sweet offering and the flower offering. Sangeeta Priya Madhavi Mataji, Krishna Matirastu. Haribo, thank you for joining. Vijay Prabhu, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu, thank you for your flower offering. Jai. Thank you for your prasadam offering. Guruji is accepting. Krishna Matirastu. Panigai, Belu, and Maladarini Champakala Tamataji. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining. From Lithuania, Jagat Kiti Mataji. Haribo, Bhagavate Matirastu. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Shruti Priya Janava Mataji. Supriya Janava Mataji. Sorry, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining. Increase our devotion to Krishna, yes. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Haribo. To Shri Guru and Goranga. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Haribo. From birthday from USA, Gandharvika. She's aspiring. Thank you very much for joining. Happy birthday to you. Guru Maharaj is cutting the beautiful cake. Haribo. Krishna Matirastu. New Year cake by Rasa Sindhu, Brajesh, and family. Haribo, Happy New Year to you. Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake. Thank you for the garland. Haribo. Malik from UK, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Sujana Lakshmi Kant Mataji. Haribo, thank you for joining. Blessings to all of you. Haribo. James, first time meeting. Haribo, welcome. Krishna Matirastu. Join, please join every day. Haribo.
That's like the same 10 a.m. It's on the left of the regular. All of them. On the left are regular. All of them. Regular.
Regularly. To join regularly.
On the left.
On the left, new people, new devotees.
Vijayanti Lalita Mataji
Bye,
from
Jay.
Canada. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Sucharo Padma, Sweet Pongo. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Acharya Premi Mataji and Mother. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining and thank you for the offering. Haribo. Lalitangi, Sivananda, Babaji, Pula, Raita, Badsha, and Muruku. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Distributed 84 Bhagavad Gitas, 93 small books, 1 Srimad Bhagavatam, sponsored 100 Gitas, requesting blessings. To distribute more, to bring more souls, to study more, to chant nicely, to become a better devotee. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Haribo. Inguleka Primamayi, sweet pongal, fruits, avocado. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Shilpa from Canada, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Please bless so that I continue to serve Srila Prabhupada. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to you. Sundari Ram, Chandran, dry nuts, sand, fruits. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for your offering. Madhava with bananas. Jai, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering. Haribo from UK. Krishna Matirastu. Manish Palai. Haribo. Pile. Thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Ramananda. Jimbangor Prabhu. Haribo. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is accepting your beautiful offering. Haribo. Apuranigo, thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Kritika Chaudhary from Kolkata.
Oh, no.
Sorry, but Kolkata is not today.
Beautiful.
Guru Maharaj is saying beautiful picture. Haribo. Thank you for joining anyway. Haribo. There is Krishna Kumara from Italy. He didn't know.
Ah,
Bharati.
Bharati.
Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining. Ranjana Nimai Prabhu, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for the bananas. Naveen Kumar, Sangeeta, Haribo, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for the flower offering. Haribo. Sushila Ram Prasad Mataji, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to all of you. Haribo.
What's his name?
Sushila.
Your friend.
Krishna Kumar. Krishna.
I said, what's his name? Video is off. Now it's on.
Haribo, Krishna Kumara Prabhu Matureshwari Mataji. Benedizioni entrambi. Haribo. Krishna Matirastu.
So you request Europeans, Canadian, and UK devotees, if anyone misses the Guru Maharaj.
Please, Europeans, Canadians, and from UK, if you didn't miss the
Oh,
darshan,
no,
please raise your hand.
Canada.
And Canada,
Canada.
Canada, Europe, and UK, please raise your hand if you missed the darshan. Otherwise, if you got the darshan, understand? Put down your hand and raise your hand.
Don't raise the second.
From UK, Jayanti, Chandra, Shankaran, Mataji, Krishna Matirastu, thank you for the fruits offering. Thank you for joining. Jai. Aparna Tupaji, Haribo, thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Wow, thank you for the strawberry cake. Krishna Matirastu, Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Haribo. Jagannath Kirtanananda Prabhu again, second time. Krishna Matirastu.
Guru Maharaj,
Blessings to all of you.
Prabhu's wife Mataji also is joining.
Thank you for Krishna.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu.
Wow.
Achyuta Gaura Premi Prabhu, I'm Mataji. Thank you for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Thank you for the banana offering. Advishwara Jagan Prabhu, Haribo, blessings to you. Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for joining. From Canada, Edgar Ravi Prabhu, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Raghavalli Mataji from UK, Krishna Matirastu, Haribo, thank you for joining. Blessings to all of you. Please accept our humble obeisances. Praise 3 plus
Here for
here for your pleasure.
in this New
In
Year,
this New Year day.
and live blessed.
Jai, blessings to
Oh,
all of you.
thank you.
Krishna Matirastu. Shama Balavagopi from UK, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to you.
Tell them BBC Limited. They raise their hand and on video.
Please, BBC Limited, please on your video.
Okay, tell one.
All right, so
Oh, no.
okay, we'll put the gallery view. Jaivancha Kalpa Trubispo. From USA, Balachandra, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Wow, thank you for the cake offering. Krishna Matirastu. Jigna from UK, Krishna Matirastu. Thank you for your offering. Haribo. Madira Mataji, wow, thank you for joining and for the beautiful offering. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. All right, Vanchakalpa Tarugascha, Kripa Sindhu Vyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Stay tuned for tomorrow class as well. Thank you all very much for joining again. Radha Krishna Matirastu, special blessings to all.
Please join every
Haribo.
day.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. Please join every day. Haribo.
Yeah.
Shila Prabhupada ki
Hare
jai.
Pavan Shri Guru Maharaj ki
Jai.
Guru Maharaj ki jai. Haribo.
Wedding anniversary UK. Wedding
Wedding
anniversary.
anniversary is there. Tell that.
Wedding anniversary UK.
Then it is.
Wedding anniversary, Chaitanya and
Anjan.
Anjan. Happy anniversary. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Haribo.
Tell South India is not today.
South India is not today. It's another guy. Please don't raise their hands. Thank you. Sangeeta Priyamadhavi Mataji from UK. Krishna Matirastu.
Can
Thank
you
you
see
for
them?
joining.
Wow, okay.
Wow, thank you for the beautiful cake offering. Krishna Matirastu.
Okay. Because Guru Maharaj, I want to show some photos. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. One more.
Devaki Dayarupa Prabhu and Mataji. Haribo. Krishna Matirastu. Blessings to both of you. Haribo.
One thing is it.
Just minute.
কিছু বলেন তো গুরু
All right.
All right.
Hands up.
Guru Maharaj, 1 second. We visited them already. So first time.
Abhishek Mishra, first time. Cooking Rasgulla for Guru Maharaj. Jai. Thank you very much for joining. Radha Krishna Matirastu. For the beautiful Rasgullas. Haribo. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Padita Bhang Guru Maharaj ki jai. Haribo.
1 second.
খারাপই
Yeah. Guru Maharaj, I want to show pictures in Telegram.
Vijay from UK.
মাতাজি 1000 টাকা আপনাকে প্রণাম দিয়েছে আর বলছে যে লাস্ট বছরের শেষ মানে পুরো বছর যা ভুল করেছে অপরাধ করেছে আপনি ক্ষমা করে দেবেন
Krishna Matirastu.
Sweden.
From Sweden. Sweden. From Sweden. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Sorry, your accent. Thank you for the love offering.
কি করবো
Jai. Okay.
ওইটা দিতে বলছে উপরে
No, वो बंद हो गया.